Okay, so some things have changed. This was the carburetor that I had on there. It was, it's not the right one, but it fits on these two things, so it works. This is the carburetor that it's supposed to have. And this is the gas tank it's supposed to have. Except the gas tank has a bunch of holes in it. And it's got a bunch of rust. So at first I tried welding it, and that didn't work because it was so thin and it would just melt. I ended up just putting some electrical tape on it, but it still leaks gas. So I guess I'll just look online and see if I can find one of these. I looked and I found one, but it's like $34 and it comes with a new gas tank and carburetor. So I think I might get that, or just try and get that one to work, or just straight up convert it to fuel injected. Either one will work. As long as I can get gas into this hole, that's it. That's all that matters. And just stuff a filter on the end of this, because this just allows the oil to breathe and stuff. And then I went out and bought a new one of these, a new recoil starter, for like $3 at the hardware store. It was worth it. It's been getting it started so far. I forgot to grab a head gasket, but eventually I'm gonna have to replace it. The thing was torn up when I took it off. I probably want to get a new one of these because it's rusty and there's not a lot of contact between it. So it sounds like it's skipping sparks sometimes. But I measured it with the multimeter and it is actually getting some spark. Also, I unscrewed the spark plug and looked at it, and there was a spark going through. This muffler, you can just screw it out like this. So when I was at the junkyard a few weeks ago, I found one that would screw in just like this, except it was longer, kind of like a pipe, but it was also a muffler. It was on a really old lawnmower, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go back and pick it up at some point. Look nice. And so I was thinking I was gonna cut this area off right here to leave the blade exposed for like cutting really tall grass like that. Real tall grass, vines and kudzu, stuff like that. Because I saw a video on it last night about I was doing research last night on like lawnmower mods that people were doing, so I could try and do them. And I thought of that one because these wheels, they're not connected to an axle, they're just bolted onto the side. So I could just cut around there, leave the blade exposed to cut it, and just leave this chute open, maybe make it wider. So yeah, I found a website for parts for this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more. Stink bug got on there. I don't like those things. They killed all my squash. I think I'm about to pour gas on it. That did not work, but